Hello friends, welcome to Honest IS. Today we will discuss current affairs of 3rd July 2019. The first topic is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This is a component of soil health management of a major project, that is National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture. How it is implemented? It is implemented through the organic farming, which is promoted through the adoption of organic village by the cluster approach and also the PGA certification. What is cluster approach? Here 50 or more farmers come together with a 50-acre land to take up the organic farming. By this, organic farming is promoted. What is the significance of this scheme? It improves the quality of soil and also improves the standard of crops produced, because the pesticides and fertilizers which are used in other crops are not used over here. Only the organic fertilizers are used, so that the crops will be improved and also the soil will be improved. Biodiversity conservation will be improved and also the environmental protection will be done. And the final produce will be free of pesticide, and also the health benefits will be there for the people. Next topic is Kisan Credit Card. What is the context of this topic? Government of India extended the benefits of KCC to the animal husbandry and also the fisheries to meet their working capitals. Then if you go to the history of KCC, it was introduced in the budget session of 1998-99. The purpose is to fulfill their financial requirements of the farmers through the banks. It was prepared by the NABARD under the recommendation of the Vijay Gupta committee. It is implemented by the cooperative banks, RRBs, and also the public sector banks. Then it has element of insurance, like it covers the insurance, that is accidents which leads to the death or also the permanent disability. For this, the insurance will be covered to the farmers in KCC. What are the objectives of KCC? Credit support is given to the farmers at a cheap rate, and support is also provided at the post-harvest expenses, and it provides working capital to agriculture and also the allied sectors. Investment credit is given. What is investment credit? It is having high amount of credit for the land development and also pump sets, plantation, and also drip irrigation. For these activities, investment credit is given, and it is also for long term, because the amount will be huge to pay by the farmer, so it will be long term. What are the salient features of the KCC? The crop loans disbursed under the KCC scheme covers crop insurance, as I said previously, and the reschedulement of the loans also permissible in case of damage of crops. Suppose the time duration will be increased or the rate of interest will be decreased if the crops are damaged due to the natural calamities. The card valid is up to 5 years, which is subjected to annual review. The limit is fixed on the basis of operational land holding, that is, based upon the amount of land he is cultivating, the credit will be given, and also the cropping pattern and also the scale of finance. By depending on all these things, credit is provided. Next topic is NCD, that is non-communicable diseases. What is the context of this? Let me remove this. What is the context of this topic? ICMR has released a report, and the report title is India Health of Nation States. This is the report. In this report, it states that the deaths due to the non-communicable diseases has increased from the 61.8% in 2016 to the 37.9% in 1990. This is the main conclusion of the report. Then what are the risk factors associated with the NCDs? Aging and unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity are some of the causes for the NCDs, which lead to the high blood pressure, high blood sugar, and also the high cholesterol. Kerala, Goa, and Tamil Nadu, due to the epidemiological transition, there are fewer deaths from the communicable diseases and also the maternal diseases and neonatal diseases and nutritional diseases. From these diseases, the deaths are very low due to the epidemiological changes. But the deaths from the non-communicable diseases in these three states have been increased. What are non-communicable diseases? They are chronic diseases, that is long-term diseases. They are result of genetic and physiological and environmental and behavioral factors. What are the types of NCDs? They are cardiovascular diseases, that is diseases like heart attacks and also the heart stroke. They also cancer is also one of the NCDs, and chronic respiratory diseases such as obstructive pulmonary diseases and asthma. These topics are very important in terms of prelims, because in prelims they may list some of the diseases and ask you to identify the difference of communicable diseases and also the non-communicable diseases. Then what are the socio-economic impacts of NCDs? They threaten the progress towards the SDG goals 2030, that is Sustainable Development Goals 2030. One of the goals is to reduce the death due to the NCDs to 1/3 from the current position. But this progress may not be happening due to the NCDs. They impede poverty reduction initiatives in low economic countries, because due to the NCDs they will be undergoing long-term treatment or long-term diseases, so that they will be moved into the poverty, such that poverty cannot be reduced, which results into the increasing household costs associated with the healthcare. The effects from the negative effects from the NCDs are mainly to the socially disadvantaged people, because they will be exposed to the harmful products, and also they have bad habits such as tobacco, unhealthy diet, and also the limited access to the healthcare. These are some of the factors which make socially disadvantaged people to be more affected by the NCDs. They drain the household resources, as I said that, and which result into the poverty. Topic is US Senate. US Senate has cleared the proposal to bring the India on par with the NATO allies. What is the context of this topic? US Senate has passed a legislative proposal that brings India close to the NATO allies for increasing the defense cooperation. This legislative proposal is called as National Defense Authorization Act for the fiscal 2020. What it contains? It contains the increased US-India defense cooperation in the Indian Ocean in the form of humanitarian assistance, counter-terrorism, counter-piracy, and also maritime security. What is the significance of this legislation? That is, India got the major defense partner recognition from the US in 2016. By this, India can buy sensitive technologies from the USA on par with the allies such as South Korea and also Japan. And now, with the act of NDAA, it increases the cooperation further. What is NATO? NATO is an intergovernmental military alliance. It is signed on 4th April 1949. Its headquarters is in Brussels, Belgium. The headquarters of the Allied Command Operations was in Mons in Belgium. Significance: it provides the collective defense. That is, if one of the NATO country was attacked by non-NATO country, then all the NATO countries consider that the attack was among themselves, among the group, and they will retaliate against the attack. This is the significance of the NATO. Next topic is BEPS. India has ratified the international agreement to curb the BEPS. What is BEPS? Base erosion and profit shifting. This is called as BEPS. The significance of this topic is it is to implement the tax treaty related measures. The main aim is to stop the companies from moving their profits out of the country, which deprives the tax revenue. For example, if there are two countries, A and B. This country is having corporate tax of 30% or 40. This country is having 5 to 10%. Suppose he is earning 1 lakh rupee. There is a company X. It has companies in both A and B. That is A country and B country. So this company is earning 1 lakh rupees in A country, and it is earning around 20,000 rupees in B country. But the company X will show that it is earning 1 lakh in B country and 20,000 in the A country. Due to this, the A country is losing the corporate tax. That is, it get only 30% of 20,000. Now B country is getting 5 or 10% between from the 1 lakh rupees. This is the loophole which is present in this. So to curb this, base erosion profit shifting will be implemented. Here the companies shift the profit to other tax jurisdiction which has little or no economic activity, which usually have low rates, thereby eroding the tax base. This initiative has present in the convention, which is the outcome of the OECD countries or the G20 BEPS project. What is benefit of this to India? It increases the tax revenues and also curbing the revenue loss from the companies. It also ensures that the profits will be getting to the country where the economic operations have happened. And it is mainly advantage to the developing countries, which has heavy reliance on the income tax, corporate income tax. Estimates from since 2013 has measured that the loss to the world is around 100 to $240 billion annually due to the BEPS. Next topic is leader of opposition post. What is the context of the topic? Congress seeks leader of opposition post. What is leader of opposition? It is the largest party which has got more than 10% of seats in a house, and which is the largest party in the opposition. It is called. It has eligible to get the post of leader of opposition. It is a statutory post that is mentioned in the salaries and allowances of the leaders of opposition in Parliament Act 1977. What is the significance of leader of opposition? He is called as shadow prime minister. The post is called as shadow prime minister, and he is expected to get ready to take over the government if the government fails or falls. Not fails, it falls. If the government falls, then he should take the government. He play an important role in bringing the cohesiveness and also the effectiveness in the opposition functioning in policy and legislative work. And he has very crucial role in bringing the neutrality and transparency in the appointments of the heads of these bodies, that is CBC, CBI, Chief Information Commission, CSC, and Lokpal. Then there are some kind of reforms needed in appointment of LOO, that is leader of opposition. If there is a provision now followed, which is if no party gets 10% of seats in the house, then it is not have the power to get the leader of opposition post. By this, the heads of these bodies are delayed in electing. So there should be a reform needed. If no party gets 10% of seats, then the largest party in the opposition should be declared as opposition, and the head of the party should be declared as leader of opposition. This should be done. And the 10% formula is against the Act of the Salary and Allowances of Leaders Opposition in Parliament Act 1977, which this says only that larger opposition party should give the post of leader of opposition. But now we are following that 10% seats in the house should be get the leader of this party should get the opposition post. What is Garuda 6? It is a bilateral air exercise between the Indian Air Force and also the French Air Force. It is held in France. And the last topic is Jagannath Radha. It is festival of Chariots. It is celebrated in the honor of Puri's Lord Jagannath. It is dedicated to Lord Jagannath and his sister and goddess Subhadra, and also elder brother Balabhadra. Three deities of the temple travel in three different chariots during the festival. And chariots are called as Nandi Gosha, Talatvaja, and also Devadalana, respectively. 4 wooden horses are attached to each chariot. Thank you. Thank you for the discussion. Please do subscribe to the channel.